I look forward to the challenge, but it's not a one-man show when you play Dayton, because we got some key aspects next to me. I got some good teammates, some people that could really do things with the ball and on the defensive end. So they'll have to prepare for more than just me.
Hopefully our style of play and our team is exciting. I think that's the most important thing, is the product that we put on the floor really does a nice job for us. I really anticipate our style being a lot more up-tempo, even as more up-tempo as we can get it this year, just because I think the depth of our inside guys needs to have that rotation, which will be different from a year ago. But from an environment standpoint, I do feel like our home slate's going to provide a great environment for everyone to want to be in. I do know that operations and some things we're working on something this year to maybe change the intros and whatnot, which is exciting as well. It's a new day and age, and I think most importantly, reflect and respect tradition at the same time. Really try to move the brand of our program forward a little bit. So there'll be a lot of good things, I think, hopefully happening, most importantly our team.
They can expect to see a lot harder play. This is my last year, so I feel like every possession matters, every game matters. Not as if it didn't matter before, but when you're a senior and this is your last go-around, you got a little bit more incentive to do things right every single day, every single time. So I'm ready for the season.
Well, Kevin obviously, I think, showed last year what he's all about in terms of being a gamer, and the amount of responsibility that was put on him a year ago was tremendous, and I thought he handled it well. He very arguably could have been a first-team all-conference guy, and was recognized, I thought, at the end of the year for his great season. And as we start this year, him being a preseason All-Atlantic 10 player is something to be said from, because there's terrific players in our league. I mean, that's the one thing that I took away from our media day last week, and looking at all the other coaches and looking at all the other players. There's a lot of great players. So for him to get that nod, I think, from the coaches is, number one, it's a credit to his year last year. And the thing I'm most excited about him is he's built on that. He's taken a lot of responsibility from the end of the year on his own personal game to be better. Now the thing that's going to really challenge him now is he's not a great vocal guy. He doesn't really give it to you from his mouth. He gives it to you from his actions, which, as I've told him, he doesn't have that luxury as much this year. He has to step outside of the box and become a different player in our locker room just by the way that he communicates with people. So if he can continue to work on that and continue to be the guy on the floor that we need him to be, I anticipate with his off season and some of the things that I've seen early on that I think he can even be a better player this year for us.